Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. This will be an update for the Enterprise E, not D, E build. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done any updates or anything pertaining to the Enterprise E. Most of us have took the winter off and started working on other projects or finalizing other projects. I worked on my Fearless build and started work on the Enterprise D, which you'll have to watch those videos. That's been a journey. Anyways, M. Heller has been very busy over here updating the Enterprise E. She's put a bunch of windows into the primary hull and secondary hull, and she's been over here working on decks 1, 2, and 3. I think I'm on deck 2. I'm pretty sure I'm on deck 2. As you can see here, it's the ship is still split into deck layers, so if you want, you can actually come on and see each individual deck layer from an above angle instead of having to tour them like I'm doing right now. But yeah, as the work continues, I haven't done anything as far as component work since I began working on the D build about 3-4 months ago. So I actually haven't done it. Well, I have to check that. I did do some component work and I did do some layering work as far as the ribbing goes for the exterior hull braces and things like that, and areas between the decks. I also laid a bunch more conduits and things like that. So minor detail stuff that you'll never really ever see. It's just stuff that bugs me. I get rid of a bunch of extra space and like spaces between walls. I filled them and things like that. So yeah, I hate space between walls. Well, anyways, let's go run up to the bridge here real quick if I can. I thought there was a stairwell up there, up to it. I'm pretty sure I put a stairwell up to the bridge. And then again, I could completely be off base with that, and because it's been such a long time since I've been on here. So let's go and find the turbo lift, and let's go up to the bridge. Yay! Okay, you guys really want to see what it looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like. Kind of neat, eh? Alright. Anyways, this is a bridge that was originally mocked up by myself and a guy named Mad Squirrel. Mad isn't so much on the server anymore in recent times. You know, how life is, real life. It takes you away and makes, you know, life is what happens to you when you're busy living. Yeah. But yeah, this bridge module, this was done quite a long time ago. And it was, originally the bridge module was smaller and the bridge looked like utter, complete dogma. It was just abysmal. So, and it was like the common knowledge thing was, it's locked. We're not going to do anything else with it. And Mad Knight kind of pulled it over by the Dawn Star and reworked it. And by Mad Knight, I mean mostly Mad. I did a lot of the stuff through here and things like that, like put the hatch in, see if it still works. Yep, the hatch still works. And once we did that, and showed people that the bridge can be reworked and can be made to look a lot more modern looking, we were given the okay for it. So, interesting. This used to step straight back, but now it turns to the side and goes in this way. Oh, that's an interesting design change, but that's something I can live with. It doesn't bother me. Here's the conference room, and again, the conference room used to step up into it like so, but this is one of those, I guess, design compromises that had to be adjusted for. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Probably because they needed the space to do this decoration stuff. The sad thing is, the moment this thing starts getting its layers put back together, all of these things are going to pop off the walls. It's just going to be really one of those things like, oh, I got to go back. See how it kind of flops out of there? Yeah, that's all going to disappear. I could have swore I had a gangway in here. Let's go ahead and see what this escape pod hatch does. Does it take us down anywhere? Come on, let me in there. Yay, it takes us into Deck 2. General Utility Lines, Atmosphere Waste, main ODN lines, General Utility Lines, Atmosphere Waste. That's just a mirror of this, but basically what it is water go up, water go down, power go up, power go down, computer shit, and power and stuff. Now, we do have a unified line that basically does all of this stuff under one line, but we haven't implemented it in the resource pack yet. But basically it'll be like all of these pipes into one ODN pipeline thingamajiggy. So yeah. Another interesting thing I found out while working on the Enterprise D. All of the turbolifts, because on the Steinbach plans, there's turbolifts all over it with turbolift bypasses and turbolift auxiliary shunts and all that. All the cargo in the ship is moved by pods through the turbolift system. So if you're like on deck 4 and you need something from the cargo bay, it doesn't just beam up or somebody has to go down there and find it, put it in a cart, and then bring it up to you. No, the computer says, oh, I need these supplies. It contacts the cargo bay quartermaster system, and it loads it onto a pallet into a pod, and then shoots it up the turbolift to the area to that deck's, to say your deck's cargo facility, and then it distributes it from there. Basically, like a pneumatic tube system, like you would see at a bank. I had no idea. That was pretty genius. So it's not only does it move people, but it also moves cargo. And that's why you have to have so many different bypasses and shutouts and little areas where a turbolift can move to the side so another one can go by, and because it's actually it's a very the turbolift system on a starship is never idle. It's always doing something. And I had no idea about that. So this is the Aft Senior Officers Lounge. Kind of a oh, it's a bar. Hey, you want some drinks? They're on the house, because we replicate them. You can give me money and I'll just walk over here and push a button and come back over and hand it to you, or you can just walk over and push the button yourself and save some money. Oh wait, there's no money in the Sentry. Well shit, then what the hell am I doing as a bartender? Screw that, I'm gonna go pilot the ship. Yeah, where else but the JJ universe where you can be a failed cadet, flunked out cadet, one day, an hour in the same day, become captain of the flagship of the Federation, James T. Kirk. Yeah. Please. The more I think about the JJ universe, the more I want to pull my effing hair out. Yes, we're on deck 3. I'm doing this to make you sick. Yet you are sick. You love the Enterprise. No, seriously. You love the Enterprise. Yeah, I was talking about Captain Kirk and how he became Captain Kirk and how I prefer the original series, so because it had heart, it had soul, it was intelligent, it wasn't, cheesy. One day you're a failed cadet, the next day you're captain of your own starship. That doesn't happen in real life. And it certainly would never have happened in Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek, for darn sure. Or even Brandon Braga's Star Trek, or Rick Burns, or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, darn it. Been a while. So we're on deck 3, and we're wandering around deck 3. Got lost on a tangent there. Yeah, I know. Me and my tangents. Anyways, as you can see, a lot of the stuff through here has been done. It looks pretty nice. I mean, a lot of the crew quarters, and what is this? Oh, VIP lounge dining area. Ah, so this is like, this is like the special dining area. Wesley, join me for supper. No, number 1, I will not need you this evening. Anyways, nice little bathroom there. I wonder if we're using the new style toilets or not. Nope. No, we're using the old ones. You'd think that the 23rd century, the turbo flush would be, perfected. It's not. Sad to say, it's not. Let's go back this way and see what we can find to get in trouble back here. Oh, look, stairwells. More stairwells. Love my stairwells. I think this is the deck. Whoops, I'm getting a little glitchy here. I don't know if it's my system because Windows 10 trying to do its nefarious shit again, but anywho, I think this is the deck we have offices. There are no offices. Oh wait, yes there are. A little teeny office here. A little teeny office here. Boy, these guys really, yeah. This is what it means to be an officer on the Enterprise. You get a little closet. This is the lawyer's office. Yeah. No, legal aid. This is the JAG's office. That's the JAG office. Legal aid. VIP diplomatic quarters. Take a look in here. Ooh, pretty. No chessboard? Oh. Little bed. When I say little, it's like Minecraft. Closet with nothing in it. All this stuff is decorative. I mean, it really, that's all it can be is a decorative. You have like a little shower. I think I don't know. We were discussing trying to standardize things, and Minecraft doesn't leave us a lot of choices as far as what we can do as far as interior design. Granted, something like on the Corrales server, you go on there, you can see a lot of really creative stuff, but they don't limit themselves to this size of room. This would be the refrigerator on a Corrales server. I'm serious. This would be the size of a standard house refrigerator. So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to find the emergency transporter. Batteries. Ooh, batteries. Love batteries. Of course, I'm walking on a power conduit. That's always safe. Nothing bad ever happens walking on a high voltage power conduit. Nothing at all. Hey, have you seen Bill? Nope. Haven't seen Bill in quite some time. There's a funny odor down there in the emergency battery plus systems room that he needs to check out. It smells like burnt bacon. That's why you're not supposed to eat pigs. Anyways, another crew quarters. We got in here. A bathroom. I like my design better. You didn't get to see the corridor walls. You only had a little wall there, and you had a shower and a toilet and a sink, you know. But everybody has to have bigger bathrooms. That's why if you go on the Fearless, the bathrooms are pretty damn dinky, and that's the way I like them. Small places are easier to clean than large places. So, what do we got in here? Ooh, emergency transporter room. This was something I added. This is obviously a design from the Voyager that Matt and I kind of came up together with. I initially tried to make up the Voyager transporter rooms, and then Matt went back through there and he took what I did and he really went to town on it. So this is the new standard transporter system in standard rooms that you'll even see on the new Enterprise D builds. The D version 2 and the D version 3 eventually. I have no idea if those builds will ever be completed, but working on it. But anyways, yeah, this is the transporter. Emergency transporter. So they can beam people off en masse if they have to. We have a transporter supply bay. Ooh, lots of goodies back here. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a couple of phasers, some tricorders. Oh. Let's get rid of some of this crap I've got in my inventory. Yeah. Get rid of all this crap in my inventory. There. I've contributed. So, what we got here? We got another, looks like, I saw it, VIP diplomatic orders. Ooh, corridor. Where's it go? Offices. Okay. Now that's legal aid, the JAG office. And what would this be? This would be, I'd say a counselor's type of office. Probably a counselor office or something. I don't know. Probably the same thing on the starboard side there. Ooh, another stairwell. I like my stairwells. I put them everywhere, except not everywhere. Jeffrey's tube. I really like the looks of this Jeffrey's tubes. I really like the feel of these things. You know how long it took me to go through and set all these up? Literally, I figured it out. If you took me in, if I did it on a 40-hour work week, which nobody has that time to commit to anything, even in short of being, you know, mentally disabled. Yeah, that's, I guess, the only way you'd really have the time to really commit 40 hours a week to a build like this. But evidently, I committed quite a lot of time to this build, like that. So, moving on. Lifeboat. I wonder if there's any goodies in here. Oh, somebody already rated it. Bastards. Huh? Much better. Okay. I'm gonna probably have to do that on the other side too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go do it to the other side too. Yeah, lifeboat systems. God, horseshoeing all this stuff in was a pegger. I tell you, I just like This was a real job and a half to do. Really, it was. Okay, and same thing on this side. Beep. Oh, I'm making improvements. Ooh, lounge. Oh, wow, this one steps down. This is a step down lounge. You know, I vaguely remember working on this area a while back and setting it up, and I I can't be honest with you. I don't remember too much. I remember I was having difficulty fitting stuff in, and that's when we decided to. I don't know if it was. I think I decided to do the drop down or not. I don't remember, to be honest with you. It's been such a long time. VIP diplomatic room. I remember separating these up into two parts, and yeah, I think I was. Oh, I remember there was a door or something. That's something I'm not looking forward to. This was all related to the doors, the piston doors, the C&B Minecraft piston doors that I use a lot of. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to go back through and reset all those, and that is just going to be that's going to be a nightmare. They're not overly complicated, but in order to get everything in, it becomes very complicated. Ooh, gym. Yeah, because the wiring is under and over certain blocks, passes through blocks, and then there's and or gates that are really intricate in their designs. So yeah. So this is the VIP workout. Ooh, this is where they do their yoga. Enough of that. This is their treadmills. I wonder if Dade ever put his cat on one of these things. Now, Spot, stay. Damn it, Spot. It's like back here. Big ass cat blood stain right there. Oh. Nobody'll know. Now we know what happened to Spot 1. Mm-hmm. How many spots did Data have? Data eventually had like I think like 5 different cats named Spot. One was male, then there was a female, then there was a male, then there was a female, and because one of them had kittens, and he did refer to Spot as a male. In fact, one scene, I'm not going to say which one because I don't remember what scene, you clearly see it's a male. I think Jordy or Worf was holding it, and you saw it. Okay, we're going to fall down to deck, whatever. Ooh, look at this. Hey, you know, just in case you don't know what this is, it's right here on a sign for you. Stairwell. It's a stairwell. Yay for stairwells. I did all this. I inlaid all of this. I put up all these walls. I did a lot of work on this ship. Not only designing the deck layout, but putting up walls and roofs and other nifty things. Yeah, it took some time. I tell you. I mean, seriously. I sit back and I think about. I remember the revision going on. I time and stuff. It took a lot of time, but I remember the revisions involving these rooms. And wow, man, it just seems like so long ago, but it was less than a year ago. But yeah, it's how the mind works. You know, you work on something so that you don't get bored, and then it seems like it happened a long time ago when it only happened a couple of weeks ago. In this case, about 9, 10 months ago. But yeah, yeah, this is the Enterprise E. I apologize. I mean, it's not much of an update, just kind of telling you what's going on, which is, you know, M's busy doing M stuff, and I'll show you out here. You can see where she put in the windows and things like that. A lot of the windows are in. Yeah. When I originally did it, I did have windows through here and stuff, and then we decided that we weren't going to do windows, so just go ahead and design it, and then after it was designed, it was decided windows are going to be put back into it. And yeah, so quite a lot of creativity looks like had to be done to fit the windows in. My big problem with Windows is if you go over to the old Enterprise D, you will see how they just abysmally screwed the pooch with the windows. And that's not a bad idea right there because the way it bleeds on through. But I'm not a big fan of these big, windows got to go here because they're on the plans or they're on the hall, so they got to go here. Because you end up with stuff like you do on the Enterprise D where you have windows over turbolifts. You have windows to the floor. Literally, the window is sitting on the deck floor. And about 20% of that build, the windows are they're placed between rooms. They're placed into bulkheads. They're placed over things they're not supposed to. Sorry about that. A friend of mine was trying to get a hold of me via Skype. But yeah, we were talking about Windows. And I'm not a big fan of Windows. Never have been, never will be. But, M did a really interesting job of getting them implemented in here. I could bet it probably took her 6 months or so, probably working on it to try and get them all fitted in here. So, can I tell you? Nicely done, M. Nicely done, M. But anyways, this is the Enterprise E, and we haven't abandoned her. Long story short, it's a very large, large ship with a lot of rooms to fill. I think there's 1,707 or 1,705 total crew quarters. I tried for 1,701. I think it was my target number. It's kind of like an Easter egg thing, but at some point, yeah, things happen. But I do appreciate you taking time to watch. Again, if you'd hit that like button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Visit us on Facebook and like us there. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you'd like to donate to the server, please click the link below to go to the GoFundMe page and help M. Heller pay for keeping the server online. All donations are greatly appreciated as, you know, I'm sure you appreciate these builds. Anyways, I forgot what I was going to say, so I'm going to call it here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.